Ukraine's gas war with Russia is showing signs of coming to an end. Ukraine's Naftogaz says it has set aside the necessary funds to pay its debts to Russian natural gas supplier Gazprom.
On escrow accounts, it's $3.1 billion for outstanding invoices. And our consumers are able and are willing to pay for the gas we will purchase this winter.
Russia cut off gas flows to Ukraine in mid-June, citing unpaid bills, adding to tensions sparked by Russia's annexation of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula. After months of stalemate, pressure has mounted for a deal to allow gas deliveries for heating as winter approaches. Gazprom has since said the debt now stands at nearly $4.5 billion. Ukraine has agreed to pay off $3.1 billion, with a first payment due at the end of this month and a second due at the end of the year. Further talks between Moscow and Kiev will be held on October 29th in a bid to settle the terms of a longer-term deal.
We hope there will be a resolution, and the result of that resolution should be in the form of a mutually binding document between Gazprom and Naftogaz. Until there is such a document signed, there can be no deal.
Ukraine's GDP is expected to fall by 6.5% this year, largely as a result of the Kremlin-backed insurgency in the country's east and a loss of trade with Russia. KOBOLYEV, who was earlier this year voted into the top 5 of Forbes magazine's global top 40 under 40, says difficulties with Gazprom are not due to the economic slide.
There is an IMF program for Ukraine, which helps us to cope with financial situation, which is quite difficult, and that's a result of war at the east of Ukraine. So naturally there is not very positive trends in Ukrainian economy, and IMF is helping Ukraine and Naftogaz to deal with that. But there is understanding how the financial help will be provided, and so far it has not been a problem for striking a deal between Gazprom and Naftogaz. The problem is different. It's absence of desire in Gazprom to sign any deal.
If Russian gas remains cut off, KOBOLYEV says Ukraine will look to get all of its gas needs from the EU.